Welcome to my video, to my live Zoom. Let's see what we're going to do today. I feel my legs actually. I've been doing exercise every day since the lockdown is a little bit more released and opened. And yeah, my body is noticing that. So let's do some stretches, especially on the legs, to just loosen them up a bit. We should be able to do that in a half an hour or so. But yeah, let's start to move the hips around, loosen things up, and see where we can take this.
I've been doing alternate days. I haven't been going out every night. I've just been, and I've basically just gone up and down the strip on my bike, Marrow to Punta basically. And
yeah, exactly. Well, I've been doing that, but I'm taking little side routes. Right. So yesterday I took the bike up first a bit towards, the La Villa del Mar roundabout at the end, and then went back, went up to the roundabout by the motorway, then up to the village and down to Buriana. On my way up, I actually bumped into Vigo. He was walking up the Buriana hill. So a little chat, of course, keeping distances. And, went back up, then cycled up the road into Capistrano, back out through Puente del Baden, then up to Maro and the caves, and then all the way back. And then I went up the hill and La Villa del Mar and rolled down towards Punta again. So that was
Are the caves all locked up? Can you go into the actual area?
Yeah, a new gate there, a new fence and sort of entry, arch, all locked up.
Now, one of my favourite rides is to go to Marrow, just easy ride, and go into the area and go across the bridge, and then do like a little circuit of Marrow.
Yeah, I've never actually gone up the bridge. Underneath is quite enough, but so yeah, that was a good ride actually yesterday. So much uphill and there's steep bumps here in town. I never realized that. You always sort of go and look for a long climb somewhere, but you see these little climbs that we got here in all these urbanizations. A lot of the inclines are sort of 15%. And you notice that, they might not be so long, but you do several like that, goes in an hour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah. And then on alternate days a bit, I'm walking with my oldest daughter, Jade. So, I've done quite a bit of kilometers this week that way.
It only takes 5 minutes and I'm already boiling.
It's cooler today,
Yeah. Well, I think that where I live, it catches the sun. So it really heats up. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm
going to open my window too. Yeah. You might hear a bit of noise from the street because they're cleaning the drains.
In your case, yeah, I've got the street cleaners, I think, somewhere in here, a pump going. Well, whatever. Okay, so finally starting to feel that the legs are loosening up. Getting somewhere. Let's see. Let's see if we can do a little bit of a stretch with combined with balance. How are you for length? You might need to use your t-shirt or so around your foot if you have difficulty.
Okay.
Not you can grab hold sort of with 2 fingers around your big toe. Like that, keep your balance. And then straighten out the leg. If you can't do that, you have to have a strap.
Okay. I'll try the balance, see how it goes. Yeah.
Do it with a strap.
I'll try it without.
A towel or anything like that. But yeah, it's worth trying it just like this. Oh, that works today. And the gluteal muscles, the standing leg suffers more than the stretch leg. Let's try the other side.
Balance has generally improved over the last year, I think. We're doing more of this, much more proprioceptive work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, practice makes such a difference.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's huge.
Take the foot out, so change leg again. I'll do my right one. We start with a forward extension and move it out.
Oh, hang on, I've done a Doug. I've done the wrong way around.
Well, if we keep our balance, let's see.
Interesting.
Let's have a look. Out. Yeah, that works. Let's give it a little forward fold. So I find a bit of tension creeping into the lower back. So bend knees and then wiggle a little bit with the pelvis, relaxing, taking the pressure off the lower back. And slowly back up again. Let's try one more. This time we cross over. So left hand, right leg. Straighten out. And bend the other shoulder and the right shoulder back.
Yes, it's all about figuring out which is my right shoulder.
You do it the other way around as long as your one hand is on your opposite foot.
Yeah.
And so
I can hear June laughing.
Other leg. No, other hand again. You're doing same hand, same foot. There you go.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I say I could hear June giggling in the background.
Yes.
Oh,
that's it.
no.
Then we'll get these videos. So your ears might be tingling now.
What's good as well, of course, is to be able to see yourself is actually,
yes.
well, A, quite sad, but also E, quite helpful.
It helps somehow. I mean, we're not used to doing it, of course, in yoga. You only try to envision what you're doing, feeling what you're doing, which helps a lot. But every now and again, getting a little visual just help, yes.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Just release, do the tension, loosening things up. And just extending one leg a bit, bending the other, flexing the knee, extending the knee. Let's do a half forward fold. With straight legs and a straight spine. Trying to lengthen the spine through the neck. So we don't pull the chin up too much, just lengthen it through the back of the neck. And the hands, well, you're not really using them. So there's a great focus on the pelvis, turning forward. belly button is being pulled in to sort of make a hammock for the spine. Just straighten out, lengthen out as much as we can, and release the tension. Let go, flex your knees a little bit, taking all that pressure off the lower back. Okay, slowly up. Now, let's bring the arms up. Inhale. And lift up as high as we can. Push your hands up and up and up. And then lean back. Try to extend both the hips here at the front, extending length through the front. And slowly forwards again on the exhale. Okay. Now, let's work a bit on balance again. Grab your heel or your ankle, rather. Same hand, same leg. And start pulling the knee back. That's the initial thing. Just pull the knee as far back as you can. And at the same time now, start pressing the pelvis forward. So we create a bit of space between the heel and the buttock. And start to feel that stretch of the whole length of the quadriceps. Okay, other side. So first, we pull back that knee. And then we start to press the pelvis further forward. Okay, good. Push. It's wet today. Feet slightly pointing outwards. Let's get into deep squats. So we open the hips and we press those knees a bit, flexing them to the max. And then see if you can get your heels to touch the ground. Use your arms to open up the knees somewhat more. Try to lift the posture up.
Very difficult in this position for me to get a straight spine.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. You know, for me too.
I'm working on it.
I'm finding it much easier than say a year ago.
Yeah, look, it's getting easier.
It's getting that pelvis to turn into.
Yeah. I feel the voluntary control of the pelvis at the extremes is very, very difficult.
Yeah. But again, it's practice. I mean, I talk about it a lot in every class, you know. It's where you want to bring your focus to. If the pelvis is positioned correctly, the rest sort of follows automatically.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, now let's come forwards and sit with the knees together,
Just gonna
together. And we stretch a bit of this muscles on the chin and the feet. Again, from all the brisk walking and cycling, there's quite a bit of activity what's going on the shins there. So those dorsal flexors, I can definitely notice how they're being pulled now, just by sitting in a straight position. Leave them work for a little moment. Once I find they release somewhat, I accentuate it a little bit more. So just bring the hands more or less sort of to the side of the knees. And then we start lifting up the knees slightly off the ground. Let's see, I think I need to move a little bit further back so I'm actually in the picture. So just pulling the knees off the ground.
Am I better to try and retain my extension in the back by coming up on my fingertips or dropping down onto the whole hand?
You drop a bit forward.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I just wondered about the back position, that was all.
Yeah, the spine rounds off a bit, that's okay though. Not
okay.
Really focusing on the upper body, this is really just, well, you got some hip flexor action, abdominal work, and the stretch of the feet. You can actually round off the spine quite a bit here. That's okay. Okay, legs back down. Come a little forward, just release the feet. Turn them around. And then place the toes on the ground.
Oh, I like this one. Not.
Yeah. As mentioned before, we have to repeat this a little bit more often.
Yeah, they don't like it.
Very much forgotten joints, those at the end of both feet and hands. You know, when you look at children, their fingers are so bendy that all the way back. And then any adult, you think, so.
Yeah, fingers are all right, but the toes are a disaster. I mean, that's.
Feet are forgotten anyway, but most people out there, far away. But yeah, you have to make them a part of your body again, so it's good to just regularly stretch them up as well. Okay, release it again. Just let it go. And then we're going to widen the stance slightly. So now the knees are about hip width. You can push the calves away outside. And then we try to sit down. And the hips now sort of fall between the heels of the feet. So the knees are flexed to their very max. Now we're going to turn back the pelvis. So rounding the spine off.
Yeah.
Go
forward.
Back. Again, very, very important to get control over the pelvis. Pull the pubic bone up towards yourself and tuck your tailbone in.
Okay.
You immediately feel that pulling more on the front of your legs. You don't have to go so deep. Just let it stretch on the front of your legs. And so we try not to arch the spine too much. Yeah, they've been working the last week. I know this.
This is it's quite a different quad stretch to the pigeon pose, you know.
Well, pigeon, of course, you work a lot more on the gluteal muscles.
Sorry, I'm getting the wrong pose. I mean the standing up with your legs behind you, you know, the balance position.
You really
get a look from that side.
Over the front. So let's take a moment to just get the pressure off the lower back a bit. I'm really trying to teach my spine to go a bit more into lordosis, you know, but it's very, very tough. My spine likes to stay straight. If through a pose like we just did, you know, my spine is compressed a bit in the arch. I really need to take a moment to just round it off again. So we're going to child's pose, Balasana. Just relax. Taking the time to take the pressure off the joints. inhale and up, but let's do that once more. So make sure the legs are nicely parallel. And then we tuck the tailbone in, rounding the spine up, pubic bone up to the chest as much as we can. And so even here already, I can feel some work over the quadriceps. And it gets gently more the lower you go. Again, really keep pulling with your abdominal muscles on the pelvis, twisting it back, tucking the tailbone in.
Bit of type 2 pleasure.
Yeah. The second time around, it does feel a bit easier than the first time.
Yeah, definitely. Much easier to get down to the position.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, inhale slowly up. And again, just come together with the toes a bit and slowly bring the spine in the opposite position again. Maybe wiggle a little left, right here. Just giving the hips as well some movement. And we go deeper and deeper until the forehead is on the ground. Okay. Yeah. Straighten your arms out in front, and then we can come up. I'll go back a little bit so I'm more centrally in the picture. And let's do a few downward dog poses so we get them stretching on the back of the legs as well. Let's just start with getting the knees off the ground and then pushing the posture back. You can open the knees slightly here, so you can really try to push your shoulders close to your knees, and then slowly start extending the knees somewhat. You don't have to extend them at all completely, just whatever is possible. You want to maintain straight alignment from the pelvis to the hands. One second, it's warning me that we have 10 minutes left. Just gotta click that away so I can actually see what I'm doing. It's really time to get a professional account. So, okay, so back into downward facing dog. And start to extend one leg and then the other. Feeling it through the calves. Just loosening it up slowly. Yeah, maybe do that with both legs at the same time. So we do a little bend and extend. Bend with both knees, extend both knees. Just a few times. And trying to keep the spine aligned. Okay, now flex the knees again, push back. And then we're going to stay low with the upper body and push forward into Chaturanga. Lay down, feet flat, and we come up with the inhale. And the knees off the ground. Arching back, pulling the pubic bone up, so a lot of tension on the abdominal muscles. And lay the knees down again, round off the spine. And we come up, tuck the toes under, push back in that deep squatting like position again. And again, try to stay low with the body and push slowly forwards. Extending legs, flexing the arms until we're flat on our stomachs. And up. Knees off the ground. And this time we tuck the toes under, we come to plank. Exhale, push up into downward facing dog. Just give that a moment here, and the body just get adjusted. Okay, now let's do a pyramid pose on either side, and I think we must have to stop time-wise. So inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose, step forward, and then pull the pelvis back. So the knee can still stay bent, but keeping the body attached to the knee, to the leg. And try to push some weight through your back leg. You really feel that calf coming up as well. Hands a bit behind the front foot. Push yourself up. And then try to extend that front knee a little bit more. Working the pelvis to try to get the spine as straight as you can. Flex the knee again, hands go forwards, back with the leg, and up into downward facing dog. We change sides. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose, bring it forward. Pull the pelvis back. And the body is glued to the quadriceps, armpits sort of over the knee. And press back, trying to get that back heel down to the ground. Okay, hands behind the front foot, push yourself up somewhat, and then try to extend the front leg all the way, and try to get as straight a spine as possible. Rotating the pelvis forward. Okay, flexing the front knee again, hands go forwards, and we step back. Downward facing dog. Okay, and just slowly walk up with straight legs to your hands. Okay. If you want to, just pull your body a bit further down, but focus again on the pelvis. It's the pelvis that creates the distance here, the length, not the bending of the spine.
Okay, slightly bend the knees, we'll do a big inhale.
Going all the way up. And hands to the chest. So, thank you very much for joining, Doug.
Thank you.